Dear students, in this episode G33, let us consider the last question of the chapter, that is circles, that is unit 10. That the question is, that is an important question. ABCD is a quadrilateral and it is circumscribing a circle with the center O. They subtend the opposite sides of that quadrilateral subtend a supplementary angles at the center. That means AB is a side. The angle in the center is AO. This point is O. B plus opposite side DC, that is angle COD, which is equal to 190 degree, over angle BOC plus angle AOD is equal to 190 degree. That is sum of two angles is 190 degree. That angles are known as supplementary angles. 90 complementary angles. This one, AP and AS are the tangents to the circle with the center O. Therefore, these two lengths are equal and OA is equal to OA, OS is equal to OP. Therefore, these two triangles are congruent triangles using RHS property or side property. Therefore, the corresponding angles are equal and also corresponding sides are equal. That means angle 1 and angle 2 are equal because AP and AS are the tangents. Similarly, angle 3 and angle 4 are equal because PB and B2 are the tangents. Angle 5 is equal to angle 6 because CQ, CR are equal. 7 is equal to angle 8 because DR and DS are equal. These triangles are the corresponding two triangles are congruent using RHS or side property. Therefore, the corresponding angles are equal. That is the angle at the center are 190. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They are equal. That means answer is, that is angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Then angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Then angle 5 is equal to angle 6. Angle 7 is equal to angle 8. That is tangent segment here. They are equal. Therefore, the triangles are congruent. That is yes here of congruence. Tangent segment theorem and also yes theorem for congruency. Then we know that the sum of all these 8 angles be equal to the angle at the center of a circle. The angle at the center of a circle is what? It is 360 degree. That means this is equation number 1. Then angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 plus angle 7 plus angle 8 is equal to what? 190 degree. That is central angle of a circle. That is the reason. Sum of the central angle of a circle is 360 degree. Then we know that AOB, that is the angle subtended at the center by AB. COD is the angle subtended at the center. They are opposite sides. Therefore, angle 1 is replaced by angle 2. 1 is angle 2. That is angle 2 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is replaced by, or angle 4 is replaced plus angle 4 is angle 3 plus angle 5 is replaced by angle 6 plus angle 8 is replaced by angle 7 so equal to that is not 180 degree, it is 360 degree. Not 180, it is 360 degree. Is equal to 360. Angle 2 plus angle 2, that is 2 angle 2 plus 2 angle 3 plus 2 angle 6 plus 2 angle 7 is equal to 360. Therefore, dividing by 2 angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 6 plus angle 7 is equal to 360 by 2, that is 180 degree. What is 2 by 3? That is angle AOB plus angle COD. Angle COD is equal to what? 190 degree. Therefore, angle AOD plus angle BOC is equal to 190 degree. That is supplementary angles. Clear? Yes, son. ABCD is a quadrilateral that is circumscribing a circle with the center of. Then P, Q, and R and S may be point at the sides are the tangents in the circle. Therefore, there are 8 angles. We know that the AP is equal to S. That means therefore angle 1 is equal to angle 2. BP is equal to B2. Therefore angle 3 is equal to angle 4. CQ is equal to CR. Therefore angle 6 is equal to angle 5. And DR is equal to DS, therefore angle 7 is equal to angle 8. That means direct segment theorem, and also the triangles are congruent using RHS theorem or SSS criteria of congruency. Therefore corresponding angles are equal. Or it is also RHS AB result. We prove that the adjacent triangles are congruent. That is equation number 1. Then we know that the sum of the central angle of a circle is, or the central angle of a circle is 360 degree. That means angle 1 to angle 8. That is angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8. That is equal to 360 degree. Angle 1 is replaced by angle 2. Angle 4 is replaced by angle 3. Angle 5 is replaced by angle 6. Angle 8 is replaced by angle 7. Therefore, angle 2 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 3 plus angle 6 plus angle 6 plus angle 7 plus angle 7 is 360. That means each angle be twice. That is 2 into angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 6 plus angle 7 is 360 degree. Therefore, that is angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 6 plus angle 7 is equal to 360 by 2, it is 180 degree. Angle 2 plus angle 3 is angle AOB. Angle 6 plus angle 7 is angle COD, is equal to 190 degree. Therefore, it is also the central angle, therefore sum of other two is also 180 degree. Therefore, angle AOD plus angle BOC is equal to 180 degree. That means the sum of the angles or the angles by the opposite sides of the quadrilateral subtend at the center are supplementary. This is also other important problems for that chapter. Therefore, dear students, this chapter is always closed. Then let us consider the chapter number 11, that is construction. That is that chapter we discuss later or later episode. Then there is another chapter related to the circle, that is chapter number 12, that is area related to the circle. Therefore, that chapter is always connected with chapter number 10. Therefore, we discuss the next chapter, that is chapter number 12. That is chapter number 12. That is area related to circle. Circles, that is unit 12. That is the 12th unit or 12th chapter of our test. It is also an important chapter. We know that circle means any point in a plane move with respect to a fixed point, the path traced by that is a circle, we know that. And radius of that circle is any point of on the circle from the center. Twice of the radius is the diameter, it is the longest chord, okay. Then we know that the path traced by that circle is known as circumference of the circle. So the key point of this exercise of this chapter is R is the radius of a circle. Therefore, perimeter this is circle with the center O. OR is the radius. OP, OA is the radius. Then perimeter or circumference is equal to 2 pi r. What is pi? Pi is equal to 22 by 7, that is the actual value, or it is 3.214. But legal value of angular value of pi is 180 degree. There are two values of pi. Legal value of pi is 22 by 7 or approximately 3.14. Sometimes we take that means r is a multiple of 7. We can use pi is 22 by 7. R is a multiple of 10. We can take as pi is 3.14. But the angular value of pi is 180 degree, that is in the geometry. Then area of the circle. Similar towards pi r square, that is the area of a circle with the radius r. We know the result. Then listen, OA and OB are the radius segments of the circle. This radius segment makes an angle theta with one another. Therefore, the part of this circle, it is known as a sector. That means theta is the angle of a sector of a circle with the center of OA and OB are the radius segments, that is R. Therefore, this part of the circle with the center with an angle, that is known as a sector of the circle. It is a sector. Therefore, angle of sector is equal to theta degree. Therefore, area of sector is equal to theta by 360. That means convert to theta in the part of 360 degree. That is the part into area of the circle. That is my answer. Then what is AB? Length of the arc of the circle. Therefore, length of arc of a sector is equal to, that is the theta by 360 part of perimeter of the circle is equal to theta by 360 into 2 pi r. Therefore, length of the arc means it is the part of a circle with the two endpoints. Therefore, area of the sector with angle theta is theta by 360 into pi r square, and the length of the arc of the sector is, what is it? It is theta by 360 into 2 pi r, that is the length of the arc of the circle. Then there is a line segment AB. This line segment divides that sector into two parts. One is the triangle, other is the other portion of that triangle. Therefore, it is known as a segment. Therefore, region by AB is a segment. If the length of the arc is half of the circle, therefore it is a semicircle. Therefore, semicircle means it is length of the arc is pi r. The length of the arc is less than the semicircle, it is known as a minor arc. Length of the arc is greater than the semicircle, it is major arc. Therefore, the arc is minor, the segment is minor segment, and the sector is minor sector. The arc length is more than that of semicircle, the segment is what? Major segment, and the sector is major sector. Therefore, that point is C, let us assume. Therefore, ACB is the major sector. Therefore, the area is what? Pi r square minus theta by 360 pi r square. That is the area of major sector. And area of the segment is equal to area of sector AOB minus triangle AOB. Therefore, area of segment by AB is equal to theta by 360 into pi r square minus what? Area of triangle AOB. Therefore, any triangle AOB means there is an isosceles triangle with the two sides are equal. Therefore, we can find the area using any method. Therefore, the area of segment by AB, that is the minor segment, is equal to theta by 360 into pi r square is the area of the sector minus area triangle AOB, we get the area of the segment. These are the key points or main points of this chapter. That means R is the radius of a circle. Then we can find out the perimeter of the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r, and area of the circle is pi r square. Part of a circle with an angle at the center is known as a sector. The length of the arc of the sector is less than that of semicircle, it is minor sector. More than the semicircle, it is known as a major sector. And part of a circle with the chord AB or the sector AB is known as a segment. Area is less than the area of the semicircle, it is minor segment. More than the semicircle, it is major segment. Then we know that theta is the angle by that sector or arc with the center. Therefore, the area of the sector with the angle theta is theta by 360 into pi r square, and the length of the arc of the sector is theta by 360 into 2 pi r. And we know that area of that minor segment is equal to area of sector AOB minus area of triangle AOB. Therefore, it is theta by 360 into pi r square minus area of triangle AOB. But the triangle is always an isosceles triangle because OA and OB are the radius segments. These are the main points or key points of this chapter. Then listen, sometimes we take pi r square into by 7 or pi as 3.14. That is a linear value. Then let us consider the first exercise of this chapter, that is related to. The first question is question number 1. That is the first question, that is exercise 12.1. Yes, it is 12.1. Question number 1. The radii of two circles are 19 centimeter and 9 centimeter. Find radius of the circle whose circumference is equal to sum of the circumference of two circles. Okay. That means we can find out the radius of a circle whose circumference is the sum of the circumference of two circles. Therefore, R1 answer is R1 is equal to 19 centimeter. R2 is equal to 9 centimeter. R is the radius of large circle, because it is always sum of the radius. Two pi r, that is the circumference of the first circle, plus 2 pi r2 is the circumference of the second circle, is equal to 2 pi r of the large circle. That means sum of the circumference of two circles is equal to sum of the circle is equal to the circumference of the circle whose radius we can find out whose radius. Then 2 pi can pass common. R1 plus R2 is equal to 2 pi R. Cancels 2 pi on both sides. Therefore, R is equal to R1 plus R2. What is it? 19 plus 9 is equal to 28 centimeter. That is our very simple question. That is first question. Circumference are equal. Okay. Then let us start from the second question of that chapter. The second question is radii of two circles are 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter. Find radius of a circle whose area is equal to sum of areas of given circle. That is the next question. That is, we can find out the radius of another circle. In the first question, sum of the perimeter is equal to the perimeter of the circle. We can find out the radius. In this case, sum of the area is equal to the area of that one. That is, answer is what? R1 is equal to 8 centimeter. R2 is equal to 6 centimeter. Then R is the radius. Therefore, given that, what is the area? Pi r square is equal to pi r1 square plus pi r2 square. That is the area of two given circles. That is, pi into r square is equal to pi take as common r1 square plus r2 square. Pi cancels is equal to, what is r1? 8 square plus 6 square is equal to 64 plus 36 is equal to 100. Therefore, r is equal to root 100 is equal to 10 centimeter. Therefore, radius of that larger circle is 10 centimeter. Then, let us consider the third question. Third question. In figure, there are 5 regions. Diameter of gold is equal to 21 centimeter and each of other brands is 10.5 centimeter. Find area of 5 brands. This one is gold. This one is red. Sorry. Second is red. Third is blue. Fourth one is black. And fifth one is white. given that radius of gold, diameter of gold is 21 centimeter and width of each band is 10.5 centimeter. We can find out area of each part. That means area of red is area of that circle minus area of gold. Then area of blue is area of that circle minus area of red. Black minus blue. White minus black. These are the results. Then answer gold R is equal to how many? 21 centimeters diameter. Therefore radius is equal to what? Is 21 by 7. 21 by 2. We cannot divide that. 21 by 2 is 10.5. This one is given. Therefore, area of gold is equal to pi r square is equal to 22 by 7 into 21 by 2 into 21 by 2. 7 and 21 cancels 3. 2 22 cancels 11. Then 11 into 3 33. 21 33. That is 3 into 1 3. 3 2s are 6. 3 1 into 3. 3 2s are 6. That is 3 9 6 is equal to 6 9 3 by 2 is equal to more than the 3 centimeters. That is the area of gold. Clear? Then radius of red is equal to 21 by 2, that is 10.5 plus 10.5. That is width of each is 10.5 centimeter. Then blue R is equal to 21 by 2 is 10.5 plus the width. Now the blue is red. Plus 10.5 is equal to what? 10 plus 10, 20, 21. Therefore, area of red is equal to pi r square minus area of gold 346.5. Clear? That is area of red means area of the circle with red minus area of the circle with gold. That is equal to pi 22 by 7 into 21 minus 346.5. 7 please. No, it is the sum. It is 22 by 7 into 21 into 21 minus 346.5. So equal to 7, 3. Then 21 into 66. So equal to 1386 minus 346.5. is equal to 1039.5 centimeters. This is the area of red region. Clear? Then to find out the area of blue part, this is area red. Therefore, this one is 1386. Therefore, we subtracting area of red from the blue part. Then third, blue. Then R2 is equal to 21 plus what? 10.5. 21 is the radius of red. Then blue. Each part 10.5. Therefore, it is 21 plus 10.5 is equal to 31.5. Therefore, area is equal to 5 R2 square is equal to 22 by 7 into 31.5 into 31.5. Is equal to 22 into 4.5 into 31.5. 31.5. Into 22. How many decimals? 2 decimals. That is equal to 3118.5 centimeters square. Subtracting area of red, that is this one, from that. Therefore, area of blue is equal to 3118.5 minus 1386. 1386. 5, 2, 3. Equal to 1732.5 centimeters. That is area. Then we can find out the area of black. Then area of the black region is equal to area of black circle from minus area of blue. 21.5 plus 10.5, that is 42. Therefore, area is equal to pi r3 square is equal to 22 by 7 into 42 into 42. 742, 6. Is equal to 5544 centimeters square. Therefore, area of block is equal to 5544 minus area of blue parts, that is this one, 31180.5. 5544 3119.5. Dengan 12 paling is equal to 2425.5 centimeters square. That is area of black region. Then for white, R4 is equal to 42 plus 10.5 is equal to 52.5. Therefore, area is equal to pi r4 square is equal to 22 by 7 into 52.5 into 52.5 is equal to 7 and 52 cancels. 22 into 7.5 into 52.5. Calculate this area and also area of white is equal to this area, that is 22 into 7.5 into 52.5 minus area of black, that is 5544. How many? That is centimeters square. That is the area of the white region. Then you calculate this result and also area of white region. Therefore, the next exercise 12.2 in the next episode. Okay.